Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel, and as promised, today I'm gonna be explaining exactly how next month's side event quest is gonna go down, what you can get there, the good and the maybe less so good sides about it. So it's gonna start on Wednesday as they always do, and it's actually a fairly straightforward thing. So there is that quest TLDR, and it basically explains relatively well what you have to do. You're going to have solo objectives and special arenas. A special arena will last the duration of the entire event quest. So for the entire month, there will be a special arena with no rank rewards, just milestone rewards. And the entire point is that you need to complete these special objectives and reach all the milestones in this arena. Then that will basically give you these rings that are used as keys, and there will be side quest where you need to use these keys to unlock specific parts. Now, you can complete actually the entire side quest without having any of those keys, but you will need them to kind of like fully explore them. I think it is explained here where quest 1, you're going to have one path that is locked with a key and 2 that are open for everything, and then you can read the rest of the breakdown. So you do not have to rush getting these solo objectives and arena milestones done. You basically can leave it till much later in the month, because you can still run the completion run of the monthly event quest without having any of the keys unlocked. Now, additionally, just like a lot of these quests typically do, they are getting unlocked chapter by chapter, week by week. So on the launch day, on the 5th of May, we're only going to be able to access chapter 1 and complete first 2 quests. Now, then 1 week later, on 12th of May, they're going to unlock chapter 2, and on 19th of May, they're going to unlock chapter 3. So at that point, on 19th of May, is when we can technically go and earn full set amount of rewards, no earlier than that. The quest itself is going to cost 1 energy per step, but there is a very good side. The best thing about this side event is the fact that you can do every single difficulty. And also, these keys that you earn, they are not consumed. And they work for every single difficulty. So whenever you unlock whichever key is needed, let's say for quest 1, chapter 1, quest 1, you can go and use that key to unlock every single difficulty that requires that key. And whenever you see the total rewards, it's not going to be like it often is, where you have to pick the difficulty level that you run, and that is where you stick to it, and that is the max amount of rewards that you earn. In this month event quest, you can earn every single reward that is listed there, and that is a quite decent thing. I often enjoy these event quests because it lets you get resources that are useful and nice, neat to have, but not necessarily something that you would like really push for. Typically, stuff like tier 3 catalyst, tier 3 basic catalyst, for instance, I still have fairly decent need for them. Maybe some extra tier 4 basics, and well, you guys understand. Some catalysts and resources that maybe are not the top shelf value in the game anymore, but are still always neat to have access to. So yes, that is one of the coolest things about this side event quest, and also the fact that it is fairly straightforward. So here are the visual images of all of those 10 keys that you're going to be earning, whether in arena, whether completing the special solo objectives. As far as the solo objectives go, then they are fairly straightforward. It is going to be win 1 fight against Cosmic Champion with a special 2 as a last hit, and win 1 fight against Skill Champion, a special 2 as a last hit. So you're going to be able to pick them up relatively easy. Maybe for a few you're going to have to specifically try, but a lot of them I can imagine that you're just going to get them by playing the game. And the arena is 2 and 3 star champions only, so that will not impede with your 5 and 6 star champs too. So that's again fairly decent. Now, this herbal revives and ancient health potions, it's shit. It is honestly shit, and it's the worst set of revives or special potions that we have ever seen, because this is the first time ever, I believe, that can only be used in this month's side quest. It's fine that it expires once the event expires, because a lot of them did, like those Jubilee coins did and stuff like that. But at the very least, the rest of them up until this point could be used in Abyss, Act 6 variants, you name it. You could use it in any game mode where regular potions could be used or revised, but these ones are specifically tied to side event quest, so I'm not a fan at all. I want to give massive fail for this one, and they're pointless for many of us. And yeah, it's just, I don't know. How stingy can you get? It's like, how stingy can you get? One thing is that you have them expire at the end of the event quest, which I kind of get. It's kind of use it or lose it idea. But introduce all this fluff for what? For not. Like, really? Anyways, man, that's just typical kebab. Whatever, but these are shit. So you can use them only in side event quest, and if you don't need potions for side event quest, then just ignore them. Hopefully we can at least sell them for like 2 gold or something. I don't know. Whatever. Right, and the last bit is there are these special crystals. Hand-to-hand combat crystals is basically going to be skill crystals. Not a full-on skill champion list. We're going to go through the entire list in a bit. But you can acquire Cavalier hand-to-hand combat crystal, which obviously is 3 to 6 star champions. Grandmaster hand-to-hand combat crystal for the same price in case somebody has not unlocked Cavalier crystals yet. But also, it seems that you will be able to buy the 5-star crystals flat out for 10,000 shards. So instead of going for cavs for relatively medium tier players, it might be best to go for 5-star hero crystals and guarantee yourselves a 5-star for 10,000 shards. So it's basically 2.5 cavs. And how you're going to get these crystals and shards, they're going to be in the monthly story quest and monthly side event in that special arena. I'm sure they're going to be in some solo objectives and stuff like that too. So yeah, for medium tier players, my personal recommendation would be just try and go for the 5-star guaranteed champions, because you do have Aegon, Black Panther, a few other useful champions there. And there will be also 4 and 3-star crystal versions of these. So the champion pool in itself. Before I actually break down the champion pool, I will say one thing, that I personally will not go for the 5-star crystals, for the simple reason that I do have all of these champions listed here as 5 stars already. And I will just push my luck to see if I can get any of them as a 6-star rather than dupe a 5-star that I have absolutely no interest in on a personal level. But if you do need any of these champions as 5 stars or would like to pull or don't have every champion there, I would probably recommend going for the 5-star crystals. Right, so speaking of these champions, Aegon, obviously great. A lot of people are hunting for him, one of the best skill champions in game. Black Panther will be freshly buffed, should be quite good, actually, how quite helps for him. Civil War sucks. Black Widow actually is quite decent, somewhat underrated in my opinion. Black Widow Deadly Origins, quite decent. Daredevil Classic stonks, very hardcore. Daredevil Hell's Kitchen, okay, can be useful. Elektra, Hawkeye, Karnak, stonks. Killmonger, quite good, very good actually. Ronin, also quite decent. Spider-Man Stealth Suit, very well, also a good champion. Squirrel Girl, sure, why not? Thor Ragnarok Prestige. But yeah, stonks. And as far as the rewards go, I do not have like a full-on comprehension of them, but it does seem that they only have 8% tier 5 CC here in the legendary quest rewards here. Therefore, I do believe that we are missing the milestone rewards, or they probably should have about 12% of TF5 CC hidden. Because, yeah, as they mentioned, there will be solo objectives, and they did not list the solo objective rewards here. So, therefore, it's impossible to gain a full picture of what the rewards will be. However, the fact that we can get all of the legendary rewards, and then we can go down and get the epic rewards that still features some 6-star shots, some more TF5 basic frags, tier 4 class catalyst crystal, more tier 4 basic frags. We can even go lower to the master difficulty, get some tier 1 alpha, tier 4 basics. All of that stuff is useful and might not be necessary, but even stuff like 4-star shards or 4-star crystals, you know, why not? It's still ISO and stuff like that. So if you can get it for just running through relatively easy side event quest, why not do that? I will definitely be going for like every single difficulty on this side event quest, collecting the tier 3 catalysts, tier 4 catalysts, and everything else. So that is probably the thing that I like most about this side event. As far as the entire thing goes, I think it's designed quite well. I think it fails on individual level. I think that Crystal champion pool is underwhelming. They could definitely have selected many better champions in there. They could have added like Nick Furies or Falcons or Kingpins or Crossbones or whatever else, rather than the champions that they do have in there. So I do think that the champion pool is relatively underwhelming with only a couple of top shelf champions. I think that the entire revive system is absolutely shit because it's tied only to the side event quest. They are costing energy this time around, which is obviously a nice when they don't, but this time they chose to put some energy in it. So I do think that it's going to be relatively a-okay as far as the side event goes, but obviously there are, again, some individual elements that I'm not a big fan of at all. But at the very least, hopefully the fights, the nodes will be interesting. And again, at the very least, this isn't a side event where you need to spend 3 hours in front of Excel spreadsheet figuring out exactly what you need to do. You kind of can't go wrong here. There is nothing, no currency that you can spend wrongly and miss out on rewards or anything like that. It's just complete something, get the key, unlock it, and go get rewards. So there is no strategy, planning, stuff like that involved, which is what I like inside the event quests. So yeah, that is about what is going to happen next month. If you do have any more questions, please do not hesitate to ask me in the comments section, but I do not want to keep you guys any longer. Therefore, I will bid you adieu, and yeah. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information